was presumably his aunt, who was into chatting with the devil. The aunt was involved in Ouija boards and stuff like that. He wasn't talking, the devil was speaking through him.
Spirit was questioned through an alphabetical medium on porcelain kitchen table. Letters of alphabet written on paper were underlined whenever the table moved. A code of messages became evident. Phenomena indicated that the spirit was not the devil, but the soul of deceased Tilly.
From all the cases, from the case that I read regarding that particular case, I know the little boy was playing with the Ouija board. I know that his aunt had actually taught him how to play with the Ouija board.
So you never seen her with an Ouija board or a crystal ball or anything of that nature?
One of her kept in the dark purposely, and I don't mean just regarding Ronald. I mean regarding the whole thing, everything.
The Ouija board itself was a game based on the witch board brought out by Parker Brothers. The name comes from the French word for yes and the German word for yes, oui and ja. Many people think that the Ouija board can lead to influences of evil. My experience has been, and my experience with the device is extensive. You tend to find what you're looking for.
John Wayne Gacy, Ted Bundy, Ed Gein. We got 2 other serial killers too.
During the day, he would be manic and would attack a crucifix in the room. He came up here to be baptized in this church. And of course, Father Bowder and his exorcism.
I'm Eileen Dreyer. I am the great niece of Father William Bowdern. We called him Uncle Bill. He was always in my life from the time I was a small child, so we always kind of knew who he was. We knew what the story was, and it was just part of our lives. The story that I remember from being from a child was basically what is coming out now in a lot of the research, which was that there was a child from Washington, and I knew at the time it was a boy, who had been directed, was the way my uncle told us, to come to St. Louis and to meet Uncle Bill. And Uncle Bill was given the job of the exorcism.
When I was a high school student, St. Louis University High, Father William Bowdern was my religion teacher. A kindly old man, seemed so gentle. In fact, he didn't seem like he could even control the class, let alone a demon.
Everyone was affected, but if you knew my Uncle Bill, the feeling in the family was, if this thing had happened, then Uncle Bill was the one to take care of it.
He once got his hands in that devil, the devil's gonna give before he's gonna give.
You cannot have him. No, cannot have him.
Father Bowdern went on a fast for several days, trying to sacrifice something of himself to drive the demon out. Each one of them were at wit's end, and they suffered post-traumatic stress even long after the event. Most of these had gone through war in World War II, and they had never seen anything this diabolical. He was a very noted and authoritarian chaplain, as well as a school teacher, even after The Exorcist.
Father Bowdern stands up in front of the class and goes, "Well, now, boys, we're really not supposed to talk about this." And then proceeds to go into the entire story. In 1949, there was a little boy possessed by demons.
Science of Oz found.